We're down here at the end of the Park Boulevard where it terminates on California, the end of the business district just before you get to the Caltrain station. And I wanted to look for signs as to what bicyclists could actually, what space they could occupy. When I was down here last, I noticed there were bicyclists using the sidewalks. So I contacted the police, who say that that's against the law here in Palo Alto. They claimed that there were signs posted, and I'm now kind of intrigued because I didn't remember seeing any. So I thought I would walk both sides of California to see if there are signs posted like there are downtown on the sidewalks next to the parking lanes for cars. They clearly say bikes are not permitted on the sidewalks. So this video is going to be looking to see if those signs really exist. So here's what I'm talking about: people riding their bicycles on this sidewalk. As it turns out, there are no signs that say don't do it, even though it's on the books. But that young girl, she struck me, she was 18, 19, obviously doesn't understand how crowded these sidewalks can be this time of the day, and just doesn't care. It's now, it's August 1st, it's pushing 12 o'clock. We're down here at the Caltrain station trying to see if there are any signs prohibiting bicycling. There's a sign over here that says skateboarding and rollerblading prohibited, and another one like it a little bit up the block, but so far nothing about bicycling. Here's the large sign that's overlaps the sidewalk. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt in my mind that skateboarding and rollerblading is prohibited, but nothing about bicycling. We're at the corner park, and don't see any signs yet. This would be a good place for one, since this is the point where the bike boulevard ends. We're here at Birch and California. We're now about a third of the way up. I still have yet to see any signs prohibiting bicycles from being on the sidewalks in the California business. Here's another shot of this bicycle rack with a bicycle that's out virtually, well, between the rack and the bicycle. There's, I'd say 2/3 of the sidewalk is occupied by these contrivances. We're at Ash and California, easily halfway up the block, and still no. All right, we're at the end of the block now. We're at California and El Camino, and still no signs remotely suggesting that bicycle riding on the sidewalk is not permitted. We're on the other side of the street. We're walking, and we're looking to see if there are any signs that say no bicycles, as the policeman said were clearly posted. Back at Ash again, still no sign. Okay, we're at Birch again, no sign. Okay, we're back where we started, down here at the train station, and no signs prohibiting bicycles from the sidewalks. So I guess I'll have to point that out to the police department and see what they say about it. Today's Monday, the 1st of August. It's about 5:50. We're back on California Avenue again. The first video I made about no signs about bike riding, I sent to the police to review, and they promptly sent back a couple of signs that they claim I missed. One of them was here in front of this Norge Village Cleaners, and I'm standing here as I would probably be if I were riding a bicycle, and sure enough the sign is there. It's just obstructed by this tree, which we're beginning to see here and there. Traffic control signs, traffic warning signs, in key places around town being obstructed by trees. Now this tree's in the planter strip. It's one of the trees that the city planted to replace the tree that they cut down last year. And so clearly it's their job to trim this tree, and given how this tree's branches totally obscure that sign, I'd say somebody in the city is kind of responsible for keeping this sign clear or moving the sign or something. This sign is pretty much like the sign downtown, except, as I just pointed out earlier in the video, you can't see it from the street driving in the right direction. So this sign is pretty worthless. Even though it's technically here, I'd have to say, as fate would have it, I managed to walk the circuit looking for these signs so that I came across the backs of them, And in fact, there is a second sign here that's clearly posted and leaves no doubt in anybody's mind that riding on the sidewalks is quite illegal, or at least not permitted. But given that there are people riding on sidewalks, and given the insistence to, as we've seen with the other videos, of people blasting through stop signs, it seems to me that more of these signs up and down the street would be in everybody's best interest.